Module 5 is, I'm sorry, lesson 5 in module 2 is very similar to lesson 4 in that we're going to continue solving word problems within 1 hour using addition and subtraction. So there's no new concept here, nothing that we haven't already learned, but just some more opportunities to practice with those skills that we've been developing. So let's take a look. I've set up 3 problems for us to take a look at today, and just to get some extra practice. Our first one here says, if Jimmy spends 14 minutes reading, 9 minutes writing, and 12 minutes doing math, how long does he spend on his work? Now, this problem is one that you might see in this sort of lesson. And it involves time, but it doesn't involve a clock. Like, it's not asking you to say what time he started or what time he ended or anything like that. So there are a couple of different ways you can approach this problem. Typically, you'll be asked to draw a number line to go along with it. In which case I would start at 0 minutes and I'd probably make this within an hour. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, and 60. And so I'll label that 60, that's my endpoint. So I'm gonna spend 14 minutes reading. So 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So he's right there. So he's one jump to 14 minutes plus 14. Then he spends 9 more minutes reading. Well, I'll do, he is going to go, let's see. He's going to jump from 14 to 15. That's plus 1. And then he's going to, so he's done 8 of his 9. So he has 9 minus 1 equals 8. I already have the 8 there. Let me redo that. That looks really messy. Sometimes I try to go too fast, which is something I always caution you guys about in class, and I should listen to my own advice. So 9 minus 1 equals 8. So I have 8 more minutes left to go. I can get 5 of those minutes right there. So minus 5 equals 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I would jump to that third one right there. Okay, so we're here now. The dots are the times I'm stopping at. This from there to there was reading. From there to there is writing. And now we're going to spend 12 more minutes doing math. So this one actually works out nicely because I can jump 2 over there, and I can do 5, 10 to there. So 2 plus 10 equals 12. So I ended at 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. So it took me 30, or took Jimmy 35 minutes. And that's, that's straightforward. You could have done it this way as well. You could have done 14 plus 12 plus 9 and added those up. 4 plus 2 is 6, plus 9 more is 15. So the 5 goes there for the ones, and the tens place we carry up here. 10, 20, 30. So you put a 3 in the tens place. And again, you get 35 minutes. All right, let's go and expand on that problem a little bit. It says if Jimmy started at 3:17, what time would he be done? So again, let's a reminder, it took him 35 minutes. Okay, so we're going to figure out, we know his start time, we know how long it takes, we need to figure out the end time. So again, I'm going to draw a number line here. Again, this number line is representing 1 hour on a clock. It's like we've taken that clock and we've flattened it out, or we've cut it, unrolled it, and flattened it out. And so it turned it into a number line. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, and 60. Some of those aren't super even, but that's okay. This is 3 o'clock, and that's 4 o'clock. Okay, so let's find 3:17 first. That's our starting point. So 5, 10, 15, 20. Let's go 16, 17, 18, 19. And right here was where I said, let me do that in a different color. Maybe you'll be able to see it better. right there is 17. So that's our starting point. I'll label that for you. Okay, now we're going to jump ahead 35 minutes. So there are a bunch of different ways you can do this. I'm going to start by going 1, 2, 3. I'm going to get to the next most friendly number, and that's 20 in this case. So we've added 1, 2, 3. So we've added 3. And I'm going to keep track up here. Minus 3 is 32. So I have 32 more minutes. Well, I'm going to go do the 30 minutes next. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm going to end right there. So that's plus 30. And then I can add 2 more. And end right here. And that is going to be 352. This is 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, and then 60 or the next hour. So we end at 3:52. And again, like I showed you in class on the previous video, you could have solved that by starting like this. 3:17 plus 35. Again, we have no hours here, so we can put a 0 there if that's helpful to you. 7 minutes plus 5 minutes is 12 minutes. Put the ones placed down here, and we carry the tens. 10 plus 10 plus 30 is 50. So we put a 5 in the tens place. And then in the hour column here, we have 3 hours plus 0 hours is 3, so 3:52. So again, both of those methods come out with the same answer, which they should. But it's always good to double check your work. All right, last problem, sort of to represent the things that you're going to be working on today. Andrew plays soccer from 4:26 to 4:58. How long does he play? So this time I'm going to do it in reverse. I am going to show you both strategies, but I'm going to start by saying, let's subtract and find the difference first. So his end time is 4:58. And remember, if you're going to do this strategy, you start with the ending time and you subtract the beginning time. You start with the later time and subtract the earlier time. 4:26. Okay. So I have 8 minus 6 is 2. 5 minus 2 is 3, or 50 minus 20 is 30. And then 4 minus 4 is 0. Okay, so he's going to play for 32 minutes. Okay, let's go and show how we can represent that on a number line. Make sure our work is correct here. So I have 4 o'clock down here, and I have 5 o'clock at this end. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, and 55. Okay, so I'm going to mark my end time first. 55, 56, 57, 58, 59. And then I will put right here that was my end time. Okay, now let's go find my start time. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. And on the 26, we're going to put a red dot for my start time. That's the start. Now we need to navigate our way from one of these to the other. So I'm going to go from here to here. That's plus 4. So 32 minus 4 is 28. And then I'm going to go from here to 55. So from 30 to 55 is plus 25. I can count that too to double check. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So 28 minus 25 leaves us with 3. And then we're going to count 3 more minutes. 1, 2, 3. And again, so if I then add up these 3 numbers, 3 hops that I made on my number line, I will get my total. 25 plus 4 plus 3. 5 plus 4 is 9, plus 2 more is 12. So 2 goes down there from the ones place, and the tens place goes up into this column. 1 10 plus 2 tens is 3 tens, and that makes 32 altogether. And that is the same answer that we got that first time. So we double checked our work, and it came out the same, and that's always good. It's a good habit to be in, and it's always positive when they both come out the same. So again, this lesson was just a continuation of the last one, and that we're going to gain more experience doing word problems, involve any sort of word problem involving time that includes addition and subtraction. Ask any questions you have. I'm happy to answer them, and whether that be through email, on your homework, or in person, and I'll make sure to help you if you need it.